Okay, so to download and install Minitab, you'll want to go to D2L and you'll want to click on the course, the Math 1530 course, and go to Content. And then you'll want to scroll down until you find the Minitab section, of course. And then, if you have PCs, this is the link that you want. If you have any of them, you definitely want to download this one. So it's downloaded it right there. And then, because I have a Mac, I'm going to do Minitab 19 for Macs. And there's what I want right there. It's also got actually, I bet that's the updated LIC. And then this is the PKG, so that's the one I want for Mac. And I will do download, direct download. And you can see that the PKG file is downloading. While that's doing that, I'm going to move my license file. Automatically, I have everything that stores to downloads, because that seems the most natural. If it's download, put it in downloads. But I am going to move it to somewhere that I won't ever delete it until, a year from now. So I am going to put it in my documents. So I'm just going to drag it there. And you can see that I don't have any Minitab LIC there, so that's good. And now it's finished downloading, so I can click it here, or I can click it here. By the way, I'm using Chrome, but it should be much the same if you're using a different browser. Yes, I want to allow. Yes, I want to allow. And continue. And you can read through the license agreement and continue and agree. Activate with license, because we've got that LIC file. And remember, we put it in documents because it's going to ask us where we put it. And I am going to say license file and browse and go to documents, and there it is. And then continue. And I'm going to be okay with wherever it's going to install it. And I'm going to put in my, it says I have to type my password. Okay. Ooh, it didn't. There we go. Okay. And then move to trash, and then it's installed, and then I can search for it and click on it, and it opens up. This is the Minitab logo right down here in the tray. And I can register my product. And install and update if I want to. But while it's doing that, let me show you. Here, I can copy and paste all my data from whatever. I like to start with this row because sometimes it's funny. Okay. Install and relaunch. We don't need to save that one, so I can just click delete and allow and allow and continue and license agreement and continue and agree and Install. And you don't have to do the update, but it's nice to have the very latest version. And here we go. And so, let's see, I'll copy the 1, 2, 3, even though we don't need that part. And this might not work so nicely with the $sign. We'll see how it works. So because I didn't copy the header rows, I'm starting with here because the space is for the header rows. So I moved my cursor to C11 instead of having it on the header row. And then I'm going to Control V to paste it in there. And let's see, how do I... Okay, it is seeing it as numbers, because if it were seeing it not as numbers, it would have -T. I forgot about that, so that's good. And then you can just put your headers back in there. I think I'll probably delete this row because it's no different from this row. And then this was like age and the number of times eating fast food per week. And this was your favorite fast food. And this was your least favorite fast food. And this was, I'd be tempted to say dollars spent per visit, but I bet it's gonna bark at me on the $sign. Oh, well, it didn't, so that might work. It might bark at me though when I go to do like one of the first things I want to do is stat basic statistics, display descriptive statistics, and I would do it for all of the quantitative ones. And let's see if it'll... I would do some more stuff too, watch the other video to see what are the different steps, but that'll get you to show that it works on this one. So the previous versions of Minitab were a little more particular on stuff like $signs, so it's good to see that they're more adaptive now.